Hello there. Happy Money Monday, and thanks for tuning in to this week's video newsletter. It is a Monday, and at this moment, I am also in the middle of a launch for my Empowered Abundance program. And I launch this program pretty regularly, a couple times a year, and I've gotten used to launching it. I've done it several times. And at the same time, today and throughout this past weekend, I've been feeling pretty icky, pretty like low vibe, pretty blah, pretty much like, ugh, like things are okay, but also under the surface, like something's going on and I just feel off. And so today is Monday. I was going on my walk this morning that I do every morning, and I was really thinking about this and really bringing my mindset into, okay, what's the mindset that I need to be in order to move forward with my business, in order to make this the best launch ever, in order to achieve my goals, in order to be successful. And I think this is really important. And honestly, this is something that I talk about with my clients a lot. And it's a big part of abundance that we often don't consider. And that is expanding our capacity to hold negative emotions or low vibes more and more. And this is especially true for business, but it's also true for life. Is our brains think. We think that someday when we step into our next level of abundance, when we have more money, when our life is better, when we're living our vision, that we're never going to feel bad or crappy ever again. That the negative emotions that we experience now as humans, or the problems we face, or the challenges, or the unexpected hurdles that just like come our way out of the blue, that they're not going to happen. And instead, that our next level of abundance looks like rainbows and butterflies. Unfortunately, that's just not the reality. It doesn't matter what level of abundance you're in, or how much money you have, or how luxurious your life looks. In this human experience, we're always going to have challenges, unexpected things. We're going to have problems pop up, and we're still going to have down days. We're going to have low vibe days. We're going to be upset. We're going to be emotional. We're going to be sad. We're going to face challenges. We're going to face problems. And that's inevitable no matter what. And so to me, my definition of abundance is not like rainbows and butterflies, everything's magical. It's about expanding your capacity to hold and fully experience this life. And that expansion has to happen in all directions. That's what abundance is. So anytime you're expanding into more joy, more bliss, more freedom, more abundance, right? You also have to expand your capacity to hold lower lows, deeper depths, more suffering, more challenges, more obstacles. Because the truth is like especially as you get more and more money in your life, you're still going to face problems. In fact, you might even face bigger problems, bigger challenges. And so you have to be able to move through these negative emotions, these lows, more powerfully. I don't see these low vibe moments as being against abundance. I actually see it as momentum fueling you and moving you towards your next level of abundance. It's part of the expansion. It doesn't negate the expansion. That's some like empowered abundance wisdom. This is like something I really go in depth with my clients in the Empowered Abundance program. And it's why a big part of the work is the internal work of feeling solid, safe, confident within yourself, being able to handle all of life and move through, especially the negative moments and experiences quickly and efficiently and powerfully. And instead of, for example, coming back to me, I'm in this kind of low vibe state. Something happened unexpectedly in my business, and I was like, whoa, now how am I going to deal with this? But instead of letting that become its own downward spiral, instead of that letting it now affect my launch and like change the way I show up and have this energy prevent me from showing up the way I want to show up and just going like blah and hermit mode and hide and all of that, all of the things. Instead, I noticed it, I gave myself time and space to be in that emotion, to move through it, to process it. Instead of it letting it become a whole downward spiral, I said, how can I move through this as efficiently as possible? How can this still be part of my next level of abundance? How can this still be part of this journey of the most successful launch ever? How can I use this as fuel, as momentum to keep going? How can I see this as part of my own personal next level of abundance that I am stepping into? And there are specific tools, there are specific skills that can be developed that can help you handle life. The richness, the diversity, the epic highs, the epic lows of life. And that's exactly what I teach my clients in Empowered Abundance. And all of this to say, I am actively practicing them. I am practicing them in this very moment, right now, today. And I am learning, how can I still run a business while also having the human experience of highs and lows, and not let the human experience of highs and lows affect the ultimate vision that I want to be stepping into. And when you do this internal work very powerfully, all of this mirrors the tangible work of really being in control of your money and dealing with the volatility of business, the flow of finances in your business, the unexpected financial challenges that come your way. If you can move through those challenges emotionally, you can also move through them financially, quickly and easily, in a way that, yeah, maybe it affects you, but it doesn't throw you off for the long term, so that you can keep going and keep making progress and more momentum towards the life that you want to be living. And that is currently what I'm practicing in this moment. And I'm so grateful that I always get to practice this, that I get to be a human, experiencing life, facing challenges, dealing with my own negative emotions, and learning how to overcome them, move through them, and come back into my own deep sense of abundance, because this is exactly what I teach my clients how to do. And the end result of this, of learning this skill of expanding your capacity to hold and experience life, is the ability to feel a deep sense of abundance no matter what. And that deep sense of abundance is possible even when you are in a negative place, even when you're in a little bit of a downward spiral. You can still be deeply connected to and tapped in to your innate sense of abundance, and know that that's always going to pull you back. You're always going to round that corner. You're always going to be back on that upward swing. And if anything, you're going to go into that more efficiently, more powerfully than ever, where it all becomes forward momentum towards making your vision a reality and living your most abundant life, starting right. That's what I'm talking about. That's like my definition of abundance. And abundance is so much more than just the amount of money that you have. It's a state of, and I believe that this state of abundance can be cultivated starting right now, today, and it's completely separate from like the highs and lows of life. It includes the highs and lows of life, and that's really what abundance is. So that's what I get to practice. How do you handle the big expansion of life? How do you expand your capacity to hold the highs and lows of life? Because to me, it's all richness. It's all part of the richness of this life, and that's what abundance is. So thanks for tuning in to this week's newsletter. I'm going to end it there, super short and simple. And if you're hearing this and you're like, wow, I want to master this skill set that Scarlett's talking about. I want to be able to maintain a sense of abundance and enoughness no matter what's going on. I want to be able to move through negativity and downward spirals with ease and flow and efficiency, so that I can come out the other side still feeling as abundant as ever. I want to be able to have those negative moments and have them not affect me, and still be tapped into my next level of abundance, and make sure everything is moving me towards my vision and that I'm always making forward progress. If you want that, this is the secret magic of the Empowered Abundance program. And it's just 1% of what you learn in that program, but it's such a valuable and important, vital foundation to living your most abundant life. And I give you real, tangible skills and practices that are the absolute best at learning how to manage your emotions, manage what life throws your way, and find abundance in all of it. So, right now, enrollment is open for the next round of the Empowered Abundance program. And the very next best step you can take is to book a free consultation with me. On this 1 hour call, we'll explore your current relationship with money, what your next level of abundance looks like, and exactly how the Empowered Abundance program can support you in stepping fully into that next level of abundance and help you get there starting right now today. So go ahead and book your free consultation with me using the link at the bottom of this video or in the email that I sent you if you're on my newsletter. Other than that, have a great rest of your Money Monday, and I will see you next week.